Hello and good afternoon all. Hope all are fine. Today we meet again for another session for 10th standard, and this time I am going to take a few problems on circle. Okay. Now today's particular session is quite special. Why? Because we are going to discuss how to write down hints for certain important problems. Okay, how to write down the hints for certain important problems, so that based on those hints you are able to analyze the problem and write down all the steps without mugging up. Okay, so that is the important thing. Hint is made up of only 2 or 3 steps. These are the key steps of the problem that you have to remember. Right. So let us begin with the first sum on circle. Please get your notebooks and pens, pencils, and draw this diagram. Books लेके आओ जल्दी. पहला diagram निकालो. Okay. Now, even if you haven't drawn the diagram, at least have a notebook with you so that you will be able to write down the basic steps. Diagram फिर से वीडियो देखते समय निकालो, right? So everyone ready with their notebooks? Okay. Let us see now. This is problem number 24 from problem set. 2 circles are intersecting in points A and E. BC and DC are the common tangents, not common tangents, separate tangents. BC is for this, DC is for this. They are intersecting in common point C, right? You have to prove that quadrilateral ABCD is cyclic. Quadrilateral ABCD is cyclic. अभी cyclic quadrilateral है क्या? Cyclic quadrilateral means a circle passes through all the 4 points. Quadrilateral ABCD cyclic ये दिखाना है. So whenever you want to show a quadrilateral as a cyclic quadrilateral, what do we do? क्या करते हैं हम लोग? We have to show that the opposite angles are supplementary. Means if you have to show quadrilateral ABCD is cyclic, क्या दिखाना है? Angle BAD plus angle BCD is 180. This angle plus this angle equal to 180. If we show that, then the quadrilateral becomes cyclic. Okay. So in short, we have to show that sum of these 2 angles is 180. Correct? अभी hint कैसा तैयार करना है देखो. First thing is remember the number 180. 180 है ना वहाँ पे. So how are we going to get 180? ये think करो. 180 आने के लिए I am going to take triangle BCD. We know that sum of the 3 angles of a triangle is 180, right? So I am going to take triangle BCD. This is just the hint. In triangle BCD, angle BCD plus angle CBD plus angle CDB. This angle plus this angle plus this angle is 180. We know that. अभी यहाँ पे दिखाया है, this angle is to be replaced by angle BAE. This angle has to be replaced by angle DAE. अभी replace कब कर सकते हैं? जब when we show these 2 angles are congruent, तभी replace करेंगे ना. So ध्यान में रखो, if you just remember this hint that sum of 3 angles is 180 and you have to show this angle equal to this angle equal to this angle, proof आसान हो जाएगा. Let's see how this hint comes into our use. Okay. So, shall we begin? Have you followed what we have to prove? ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral. For construction, we have joined AB, AE and AD. तीनों join किया है. Okay. देखो अभी. I'll go exactly according to the hint. In triangle BCD, this angle plus this angle plus this angle is equal to 180. अभी डिस्कस किया है. नाउ कम्स द इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट. आई हैव टू शो दिस एंगल कॉन्ग्रुएंट टू दिस एंगल. ओके, तो ये दो एंगल्स कॉन्ग्रुएंट दिखाने हैं. वो कैसे दिखाएंगे? लेट अस चेक. लाइन BC is the tangent and BE is the secant. Let us look at that diagram. Line BC is the tangent and BE is the secant for this circle. Okay, BC is the tangent and BE is the secant. So the angle formed by the tangent and secant, that is this angle. Okay, I'll just show it here. Angle formed by the tangent and secant, this angle, is congruent to some other angle. वो एंगल कौन सा? ये जो बी secant है ना, कॉर्ड, इसके एंड पॉइंट्स देखो. Join these end points to another point, and the angle which is formed is angle BAE. So angle formed by the tangent and secant is congruent to this angle formed by that chord. So angle CBE is congruent to angle BAE. Instead of CBE, you can call it as CBD also. Right? So look again. BC is the tangent, BE is the secant. So angle formed by the tangent and secant, angle CBD, is congruent to सिर्फ B. Just look at BE. Angle formed by BE is angle BAE. अभी आप बोलेंगे CBD क्यों लिया? Because दोस्तों CBE और CBD सेम है. It's the same thing. Don't worry about that. Okay? It's the same thing. So reason for writing CBD is, in the hint, it is better to replace directly. CBD congruent to BAE, replace हो जाएगा, right? तो इसीलिए this angle equal to this angle, tangent secant theorem. It is called as tangent secant theorem. So we have shown these two angles congruent. In the same way, let us come to the right hand side now. Line DC is the tangent. Line DC is the tangent and DE is the secant. बोलो अभी क्या है? Angle formed by the tangent and secant. Angle formed by the tangent and secant. This angle CDB or CDE, same ही है दोनों. So angle CDB congruent to which angle? Just you have to look at this chord. एक सर्कल की chord देखनी है. Don't look at that full chord. ये chord को join होने वाला एंगल कौन सा है? DAE. So angle CDE congruent to angle DAE or angle CDB congruent to angle DAE. So ये एक पेयर हो गया, ये एक पेयर हो गया. Reason for both? Tangent secant theorem. Okay, so we have gone exactly according to the hint. Sum of three angles is 180. We have shown this equal to this equal to this by tangent secant theorem. अभी क्या करना चाहिए? इसको replace करो ये equation में. Instead of this I can write this. Instead of this I can write this, because we have shown them congruent. So in equation 1 now, I will substitute these values from equations 2 and 3, right? So from equation 2, instead of CBD, I will show BAE. From equation 3, instead of CDB, I will show angle DAE, right? So from equations 1, 2 and 3, finally what am I going to write? देखो, angle BCD plus angle BAE plus angle DAE equal to 180 by replacing. समझ में आया? So एक हिंट के वजह से पूरा प्रॉब्लम सामने आ गया. That is how you form your own hints. Not necessary that every geometric problem you have to form a hint. In diagrams where the situations are complicated, okay, sometimes the hints makes it very simple for you. Keep math simple. No need to take any tension of any big diagrams. So we have got this equation finally. अभी लास्ट स्टेप में क्या हो गया है? देखो ये अंडरलाइन क्यों किया है? Whenever I want to use angle addition property, I will underline these two angles. Because from the diagram, I can add these two angles. Add both the angles. BAE and DAE. दोनों angles add करो. Angle BAE plus angle DAE is equal to angle BAD. Observe. This angle plus this angle, ये दोनों add किया तो एक बड़ा angle मिल गया. Angle BAD. So in the next step, by angle addition property, sum of these two angles is angle BAD. So finally we have got angle BCD plus angle BAD equal to 180. Angle addition क्यों लिखा है? Because ये दो angles add करके ये angle मिला है. हो गया proof. अभी यहाँ पे hence मैंने I have just put a question mark. You can complete. क्या बोलोगे अभी? एंगल BCD देखो एंगल BCD प्लस एंगल BAD this angle plus this angle is 180, therefore quadrilateral ABCD is cyclic. That is what we wanted to prove. है ना आसान? Okay, so because of this main hint, problem becomes simple. And this is my humble request to all upcoming young teachers also, that try to use the board as much as possible, especially for geometry, diagrammatic representation. Even diagrammatic representation of a simple hint like this makes the problem simpler for students. Okay, it is just a humble request and a humble suggestion to all teachers also. Make use of hints for certain things. Okay. Right? So समझ में आया? Okay, nice. Now let us go to the next sum. Right? Now I'll wait for 2 minutes. ये problem number 23 है. Diagram निकालो जल्दी. So actually ये hints के बारे में, when we were young, our geometry teacher had helped us in geometry by suggesting to write down such hints. उन्होंने बोला था make things simpler for you. Okay, don't worry about complicated diagrams. Just go to the basics. Basic ध्यान में रखो. छोटे छोटे पॉइंट से बड़ा बड़ा प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व होता है. That is what he had said. Okay, and he had suggested to form our own hints and write. Okay, I hope you have drawn the second diagram now. Okay. अभी आप हिंट फॉर्म कर, पहले मैं बोलता हूं क्या है इसमें. देखो, I won't write given and to prove because it is in the textbook. Problem number 23. Problem set में है. Two circles are intersecting in points M and N. RS and PQ are the two lines passing through both the circles. Okay? And passing through M and N also. Construction में join MN. We have to prove RP parallel to SQ. RP parallel to SQ. तो भी ये भी प्रॉब्लम आई जस्ट एक्सप्लेन हाउ इट कैन बी सॉल्व इजीली विद द हेल्प ऑफ अ हिंट. ओके, लेट्स सी. देखो, माय फर्स्ट हिंट विल बी दिस इज अ साइक्लिक क्वाड्रिलैटरल. साइक्लिक क्वाड्रिलैटरल में देखा है, व्हाट हैव वी सीन? ऑपोजिट एंगल्स आर सप्लीमेंट्री. सो माय फर्स्ट हिंट विल बी एंगल MNQ प्लस एंगल MSQ इक्वल टू 180. सिर्फ हिंट लिखने वाला हूं मैं. गिवन एंड टू प्रूव डिस्कस किया है. वी हैव टू प्रूव RP पैरेलल टू SQ. सो माय फर्स्ट हिंट विल बी angle MNQ plus angle MSQ equal to 180. And when you write hint, no need to write reason कुछ लिखने का नहीं है. ये दोस्तों ध्यान में रखो, ये hint जो है वो अपने लिए है. Okay, so no need to write the reason here. In the exam also no need to write the hint in the paper. ध्यान में रखो सर. Okay, so sum of these two angles is 180. ये भी cyclic quadrilateral है. PNMR is also cyclic quadrilateral. Now this is the exterior angle for this quadrilateral. This is the exterior angle. बाहर का एंगल है वो. So और एक प्रॉपर्टी है, the exterior angle of a cyclic quadrilateral is congruent to the remote interior angle. Remote interior angle यानी कौन सा? ये वाला. So this angle is congruent to this angle. अभी ये suppose extend किया, so this also becomes an exterior angle. So then this angle will be congruent to this angle also by the same property. लेकिन I am not interested in that. सिर्फ डायग्राम के अंदर है, बाहर नहीं आना है मुझे. So angle MNQ congruent to angle, ध्यान में रखो, angle MNQ congruent to angle MRP. हिंट में congruent यानी सिर्फ एरो दिखा के, एंगल MNQ congruent to एंगल MRP. That's all. My proof will be ready in 4 to 5 steps. कैसा देखो अभी प्रूफ में you have to write with reason. Proof में you have to write with reason. So let us start. First, we will go according to this first step. In quadrilateral MNQS, or we will say is cyclic. Given. ये quadrilateral cyclic दिया है, given. Next I will say this plus this equal to 180. रीजन बाद में लिखना. जब यू हैव टू सी दिस वीडियो सेकेंड टाइम ऑल्सो. रीजन क्या लिखोगे? ऑपोजिट एंगल्स ऑफ अ साइक्लिक क्वाड्रिलैटरल आर सप्लीमेंट्री, और यू कैन जस्ट से ऑपोजिट एंगल्स ऑफ अ साइक्लिक क्वाड्रिलैटरल. ओके, सो दिस एंगल प्लस दिस एंगल इज 180. हो गया. कम बैक टू द हिंट. आई हैव टू शो दिस एंगल कॉन्ग्रुएंट टू दिस एंगल. सो लेट अस कम टू दिस क्वाड्रिलैटरल. Quadrilateral RPNM is also cyclic. Given. So the बाहर का एंगल MNQ congruent to angle MRP. Reason, exterior angle property of a cyclic quadrilateral. exterior angle is congruent to the opposite remote interior angle, right? हो गया? Right. तो अभी hint में क्या लिखा है? I have to show this angle. I have shown this angle congruent to this angle, which means in this equation 1, I can replace m and q by this, क्योंकि ये दोनों congruent हैं. Okay, these two are congruent. So now in equation 1, don't write m and q. Replace by mrp. इसका रीजन क्या है? फ्रॉम इक्वेशंस 1 एंड 2. बस उतना ही. ओके, सो वी हैव रीच्ड दिस स्टेप. अभी डायग्राम देखो. एंगल एम आर पी प्लस एंगल एम एस क्यू. दिस एंगल प्लस दिस एंगल इज 180. अभी ये इंटीरियर एंगल्स है. Okay, C-shaped, and they are supplementary. So what happens when interior angles are supplementary? When interior angles are supplementary, the lines are parallel. Simple सी बात है. So RP parallel to SQ. Reason? Interior angles test. Reason आप लिखना बाद में. तो दोस्तों देखो कितनी सिंपल 4 स्टेप में प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व हो गया है. ओके, सो दिस वाज आस्क्ड फॉर 4 मार्क्स इन वन बोर्ड एग्जाम. ओके, समझ में आया द इंपॉर्टेंस ऑफ हिंट्स, राइट? सो देयर इज नथिंग टू फियर अबाउट ज्योमेट्री और अलजेब्रा. इन सर्टेन प्रॉब्लम्स ऑफ अलजेब्रा आल्सो क्लास में हम लोग ने रिटन डाउन हिंट्स व्हिच विल हेल्प यू आउट. Enjoy writing your own hint. Enjoy the process. सब आसान हो जाएगा. Don't worry. Relax. Okay. So that will be all for today. We will meet in another 2 days time for another session for geometry. Okay. So that will be all. Thank you.